We talk a lot about creating and communicating a really simple message to your current and existing customers and clients. Because we live in such an over-communicated and cluttered world, consumers can only take in and remember so much information. So by creating a clear and simple message, we have a higher chance of cutting through. Now, when we create this simple message with our clients, we call this a positioning statement, because on the back of the work that we do with them, we create a positioning in the minds of their customers where there is the least amount of competition, or we minimize the competition. So on the back of that, we create a positioning statement or a clear message. So let me show you two examples of a great positioning statement and a crappy positioning statement, or as some people out there like to call it, a tagline. So let's look at this one. Sorting your plumbing every single time. Now, if you have a look at that, yeah, you know what they do. They do plumbing, and yeah, maybe they're reliable because they do it every single time. But there are 1 million plumbers in Sydney. So what is it that makes this business different? Who do they do plumbing for? Where do they do it? And why should we trust them? So very vague and very much a tagline that you might see on a TV commercial done by a big corporate business. But to the average person or the average builder or somebody that needs to engage a plumber, we're not really sure where they do it, who they do it for, and how you can help them. Versus this great example, Parramatta's commercial plumbing expert. So we know exactly where they do it. We know that they are plumbers for the commercial space, and we know that that's what they're focusing because they tell us that they're the expert in that. So rather than competing with every plumber out there, residential, commercial, industrial, and not competing with every plumber in Sydney, this business has a real focus in terms of where they do it and who they do it for. So you can see the stark contrast between a generic, fluffy tagline and a positioning statement that tells people exactly what you do, who you do it for, and where you do it, and why you're the expert in that industry. So be really obvious with your messaging, create a clear message, a clear positioning statement, and remember, a positioning statement is on the back of the fact that you've created a positioning in the minds of your customers where there's the least amount of competition, or where you eliminate the competition. And in this case, this plumbing business has done exactly that.